And today's viewpoint comes to us from an editorial from CRI.com, and it talks about smartphone dependency. Now, the editorial goes on to say that a new game that young people play when they're out for dinner reveals a social reality. The first person to check their smartphone has to pay the bill. Now, while this concept is all fun, it does hint at a serious obsession with powerful pocket-sized computing devices. People reach for them first thing in the morning and the last thing at night. They compulsively check their mobile phones when going to work, during pre-dinner drinks, in the middle of the night, and even when using the bathroom. A recent survey by the major domestic internet portal Tencent suggests that it is really hard for people to keep their hands off of these handheld devices. The poll found that 60% of respondents check their phones in bed, and 16% play with them for more than an hour before going to sleep. However, only 34% of them want to use their phone less, believing that overuse could cause physical illness or serious mental disorders. A major draw for many users, according to the editorial, is that it has become an integral part for most young people. The social networks that can be viewed on the phone, along with other smartphone applications, enable them to keep up with their jobs, teams, and friends in real time. Being hyper-connected is a point of pride for many aspiring white-collar workers. But for many, it goes beyond boosting their sense of self-worth to being a necessity for delivering for big clients. For example, junior investment banker Chen Shuang says she can't afford to not check her BlackBerry every hour. She went on to say that I panic if it's not in my sight because what if my clients need me? Or what if I miss breaking industry news that might affect my ongoing transactions? Or what if there is a recall of a report that requires urgent changes? Chen believes that the reliance on smartphones is a good thing. She says having emails immediately sent to colleagues' smartphones generates peer pressure to remain committed to projects. However, Jian Fang, who is the general manager of mobile advertisements at the digital advertising company HDT Media, once a technological leap revolutionizes interaction paradigms, it reinforces social class distinctions, and it also exaggerates some of the most detestable contemporary trends. As white-collar workers find work piling up at ever greater rates, the smartphone era has made it more difficult than ever to draw distinctions between work and life outside of work. Jen went on to say that people are constantly dealing with last-minute changes made possible by the proliferation of handheld digital devices. The editorial goes on to say that The Economist magazine quotes branding guru Martin Leinstorm as saying that research has found that a vibrating mobile phone is the sound that has the third most powerful effect on people, after the Intel chime and a giggling baby. The Chartered Society of Physiotherapy in the United Kingdom reports that these devices prolong the working hours of screen slaves in ways that they aren't even consciously aware of. The organization went on to say that working after leaving the office on their smartphones or tablets does present a health risk. It surveyed 2010 office workers and found that nearly two-thirds continued working outside office hours, adding an average of 2 extra hours of screen time to their workdays. Now, Jen believes that smartphone addiction root cause is an anxiety about the unknown future and an ability to predict and control it. People believe checking emails and social networks is a responsible way to seek answers to uncertainty. She went on to say that, so when you look at it like this, when you post a blog, you really want to see how your friends respond to it. The number of comments and forwards indicate a level of influence that you exert on others. Now, psychologists have coined a term for the fear of losing a cell phone, and it's nomophobia. Now, it's basically shorthand for no mobile phobia, and according to a survey by the San Francisco-based mobile security company Lookout, is on the rise around the world. Around 94% of respondents say they live in a perpetual state of fear that they might lose their cell phones, with 73% likening the feeling of misplacing a phone to pure panic, while 14% report feeling desperate. Well, we actually took a poll asking people what they think about this and basically how they use their smartphone most. And 38% of the people polled said that they mostly use it for a camera. 28% of the people polled said that they use it for a game machine. 22% of the people polled said that they use it either as a notebook or a newspaper. And 12% of the people polled said that they use it to keep in contact or watch their boyfriend or girlfriend.